welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. Big welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your beautiful comments. Thank you so much for reaching out to me on Etsy, to the people who have reached out for personal readings. I really appreciate your confidence in me and getting a chance to know you better. So thank you guys so much for your friendship and thank you for your presence here on my channel. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge all of the new subscribers that have recently subscribed. Welcome. Please drop your comments below for your chance to win a free reading from me, and be sure to hit your notification bell as well so that I can not only enter you but also notify you if you are chosen the winner. And if you are finding yourself here for the very first time, I do pick a card readings on this channel. So if you like tarot, if you like oracle, if you want to feed your curiosity, please join us. Get cozy. We're going to have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather here together. For today's pick a card topic, we're looking at December love predictions. So we're in December 2022. What is going to happen in love for you? What shifts and changes will come in this month? Maybe you're already in a connection. Maybe it's going to deepen. Maybe you're going to meet someone new. But there may be a message waiting today from Spirit. I have 3 piles or cards for you to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the little red light. Pile number 2 with the little golden light. And pile number 3 with the little green Christmas light. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting below, and I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today it's all about Christmas, not Christmas, but December. You may not celebrate Christmas, and that's okay, but December love predictions. What is going to happen in the month of December? Pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1, you were drawn to the little red Christmas light. And this is your reading. What is going to happen in the month of December when it comes to love and relationships for you? You were drawn to the Chop Wood card, number 42. And you can see this big, beautiful open doorway. It's talking about clearance and making room for growth. There's a broom there. We're sweeping out the old. We're bringing in new energy. December is all about sort of preparing for that brand new year as well. And so they may be preparing you in the month of December for something big coming in, a new relationship coming in. You may find that you have a little bit of work to do at the beginning of the month in order to prepare for this next chapter, but there's something, a new doorway is opening up for you, pile 1, which is super exciting. And you know, you may have been drawn even to the red bulb for a reason, because red is this symbol of empowerment, you know, so everything you've been through in the past is only meant to empower you for this next chapter. So let's take a look and see what to expect in December in love, please, for pile number 1. What is happening in December for pile number 1? We have the moon. And now is the perfect time to reflect, because the moon is your intuition calling you into the unknown. It's letting you know that change is happening. And you can see that this person is looking at a mask because they have to be honest with themselves about old attachments that they're being asked to release and clear out. So your intuition is calling you into the future, asking you to be honest with yourself about things that are impeding progress for you in love. We have the 8 of Cups, because it's time for a deep dive into some of that, into some of those attachments. It's time for us to really reflect upon what have we experienced in the past, and has it been fulfilling enough for us? You may find that you have just ended a relationship cycle, and you may not feel ready for a brand new chapter in December, because you may be going through the process of release. But your higher self and your guides are trying to coax you into this unknown. They're trying to tempt you there by letting you know that there's so much more available to you than what you've experienced in the past, because victory waits for you there. Victory, and it's going to be confidence that is your key to success here. Now, with number 42, which breaks down to a 6, because that's what we need. We need confidence to clear out that clutter. Because we have a King of Cups waiting for you. Now, this person could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And I feel like you've been waiting a while for someone like this. We have the 2 of Wands. Back of the deck is the Ace of Swords We have the King of Wands as well with the Six of Swords. You're transitioning. I love it. I feel like by the end of December, you're going to have transitioned into new perspectives when it comes to love. You're going to start a flirtation in December, which is really exciting. And it's part of this flirtation that emboldens you with a little bit more confidence, that helps you to turn some of your back on some of the old attachments and the old emotion. So truly, all Spirit wants you to do in December is give yourself over to the flirtation. Allow yourself to start making tentative plans towards goals and abundance and even connections with a person that's coming in for you, because there could be fire energy here as well. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. You could actually be the water sign, and you could also be a divine masculine energy. So take that as it resonates. That's not for everyone, but I'm getting a lot of masculine energy here at this time. But that has everything to do with gender, has nothing to do, everything to do with energy has nothing to do with gender. Because the King of Cups is very emotional, but he may have to turn his back on that emotion in order to move forward. The emotion of the past. So you're leaving someone or something behind. But the good news is that what you're heading towards is way more, better and more abundant than that was anyway. So the flirtation is going to start. You're going to be really tempted through this person's attraction for you, because they're focused on you, and that builds your confidence. It's like they are really focused on you and they're coming after you in a sense. It's like they're really the ones who are precipitating change or really trying to flirt with you, and that helps the transition along. And there is an aspect here with the Ace of Swords. There's 3 swans here, and we're moving into a real relationship potentially. So we're leaving one swan behind, and that's okay. That stings a little bit. But you know what? Growth changes things. Growth changes people. Growth changes old attachments as well. So we're leaving something behind, but we're starting a really strong flirtation in the month of December. And I feel like this person is really confident too, which helps you to mirror that confidence back at them. They're confident. They like to travel. They could be someone who actually is really creative as well, and could work in some sort of creative field. You have the 8 of Pentacles. So Spirit is indicating that you're going to have a little work to do to prepare for this flirtation. And truly, it's about the work. It's not even going to be work. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun because it's just going to be flirtation. But it's going to be through that work, quote unquote, that you're going to see the expansion. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it does take you some time to gain up the courage to move this out of a flirtation phase and into like a dating phase. You're hesitant. You're hesitant. And truthfully, your hesitancy does create a little bit of an obstacle for the King of Wands that's coming towards you, because it steals a little bit of their confidence. So they come in, they influence you, they give you a little bit more confidence, and you sort of take a little bit of that confidence away from them because you delay giving yourself over in a sense. You delay saying yes to the date, or you delay allowing yourself to flirt back right away. But to be honest with you, this person is really reliable. Even though I feel like they're funny and charismatic, and there's something about them that just grabs your attention, and that can be intimidating too. You know, really good looking energy can be intimidating too. But this person's really reliable. They're dependable. And if I'm honest with you, after this flirtation phase, there could be so much in this connection in the future. This could be a new foundation phase entirely for someone watching. That's why they're emphasizing the clearance now, because we're making room for growth in December 2022. They're trying to show you, oops, I almost lost it. Trying to show you the full spectrum. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like in December it's going to take a couple of days in the very least. It's going to take a couple of weeks into December before this flirtation really picks up. And there's the Page of Wands though, and there's the Devil, but it does begin. There's Capricorn energy here. Here is the Lovers, Gemini, and the Three of Swords. So truthfully, the Lovers is indicating a choice between parties, because I feel like there's this old attachment that we're afraid to release entirely, even emotionally. We may have walked away physically and practically, but our heart is still there. And so there's still this emotional roller coaster that you're on, but the attraction that you have towards this person is undeniable. You're mutually attracted to each other, and it's through that attraction that helps to cast a true light, helps you to turn your back on the emotion of this pain. And so it's really, really positive abundance coming in for you. And Spirit just wants you to give yourself over to that attraction. They say that this exploration is going to probably ignite some insecurities in you. And you may find yourself kind of being pushed and pulled a little bit in different directions with your own emotions. What is coming in December 2022 in love, please, for pile number 1? We have here goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, and fan, romance, celebration, and party. And that's all they want you to do. They just want you to start the flirtation. They just want you to embrace the change and say yes when they ask. If they ask you out, say yes to change. We have March as well being significant, not just December. And we have wealth. There is an aspect for someone watching, this is not for everyone, about workplace connections. And we have success. Back of the deck, we also have October reverse. So you may have experienced some of this detachment in October 2022, and that's why there's still the sort of the reverberations or the ripple effect of the pain that you're carrying forward, but you're moving forward towards stability. You're moving towards healing with the star energy and success in a relationship, because I see relationships forming after the flirtation phase in December. Moving into the new year, I see the relationship moving into a relationship phase. Very, very exciting. December love predictions, please. Yeah, you're releasing. It is time to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Time to do the work and chop wood. Take the masks off and follow our intuition into the unknown, because there's going to be such a strong magnetic attraction here. You won't be able to deny it. And it's through the sort of the exploration of this that's going to make you feel way more empowered. Because in the past, you may have dealt with unrequited love. And so it's time for us to recognize that may have been a karmic loop that we are embodied in, and it's time for us to move forward into abundance. And it's going to be exciting because it's going to be filled with flirtation, which automatically brings up this wave of emotion, of nerves and excitement. We have here the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation and integration time. And it's about that spontaneous awakening through the spark between the two of you. And they want you to surrender to the sweetness. Surrender to the change. You're coming from a place of lack to a place of abundance. But there's like stepping stones to get there. So just embrace the change that's coming in. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. December, we have the 8 of Pentacles coming in again. Again, workplace connection for someone. Not for everyone, though. I'm not getting an overwhelming sense of that. But it is about mastery, about gaining mastery over old attachments and releasing, gaining mastery over our emotions by releasing as well. Missed it. 10 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups reversed. Now, the Queen of Cups, when she's reversed, is not feeling the abundance, you know. She perhaps put a permanent lid on her love in the past for past connections, and now that lid's falling off, and that creates a lot of emotional upheaval. You know, so Spirit's not blaming you for feeling or needing the chopwood energy, needing to clear out, but they are coaxing you to do this work, because it's not just the 10 of Pentacles, but it's the 10 of Cups. It's security in a relationship, it's abundance, it's commitments overall. This obviously isn't going to happen in December, but these are the beginnings. These are the seeds of what is possible with this relationship that's going to form. I feel like the actual relationship, you'll move into a relationship phase or start dating in January. You are always in my heart. L reverse and out. It says out. It's like I'm out. It's like I'll always have you in my heart, but I'm out of here. We have out. We have you're always in my heart. We do have the bananas. I think about abundance. I think about friendship. We have a horse, a Pegasus, looking at things from a higher perspective before we take some sort of action. And we have the surrender of the seahorse, asking us to go with the flow. We do have Aries energy, and there is a really strong fire energy coming forward. And we have made with love and the Empress energy. Now, the Queen of Cups is reversed. There is an aspect of motherhood with her, and I do sense that in the bowl. So someone watching could be a parent. All right, my dears, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates. If it did, please drop your comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I will be drawing a name this week, so be sure to hit your notification bell as well. I do have an Etsy link below for a personal reading if you feel called to, but I hope that you come and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You are drawn to this little golden light bulb. And this is your reading, December love predictions. What is coming in for you in the month of December? What shifts and changes will you find in your love life? You were drawn to the Loyal Heart card. I love that, number 35. There could be a workplace connection here potentially. But what I love here is I'm getting a lot of air energy. So you could be an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini. They could also be an air element as well. What's really important here is that you're both very similar in some way. You're both really intelligent. You're both really matched very, very well. There could be even soulmate energy here too. So let's take a look and see what is coming in for you in the month of December. Okay, what is coming in for December love predictions, please? For pile number 2. What is coming in for pile number 2 for December? Judgment. We also have the 6 of Pentacles here as well showing itself. Whoop. Now there could be an aspect of communication opening up for you in December. I just got that for someone. We have the 6 of Swords, we have the 4 of Cups, and we have the 2 of Cups. The Death and the Ace of Cups. Now, what's interesting here is that I feel like this person that is going to be really important for you in December, I feel like you already know them moving into this month. I feel like they're a friend of yours, actually. There's a lot of loyalty already present before the relationship forms. Because there is this or maybe you're already just talking to them. Maybe there's a workplace connection and it's sort of a friend-ish zone that you're in at this moment, or there's just a lot of communication back and forth between the two of you. At any rate, there's a transition coming for that connection or for that friendship that you're a little anxious about, I will say, because it does close out a chapter. And it's like once we close out that chapter, it's like there's no going back. And that's what the ego keeps telling us. It's like maybe it's unrealistic for you to do this because you can't go back. And there's this fear about committing to that action or committing to that jump and that leap together. We have the Page of Swords. There could be a school connection here as well. If it's not work connection, it could also be a school connection. We have the Page of Cups. Back of the deck is the Temperance. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Now there is an aspect here of lessons coming in because of this situation. Lessons that are afforded to us, but also a student type of energy and very young, innocent energy. So again, there's like innocence and we're moving into something a little bit more. It feels like you were moving in December from a sense of friendship or just communication of connection to we're taking a chance. We're allowing movement to happen. We have the Eight of Pentacles. There is a real strong aspect here of the work element though. But more so, and I said this in pile 1 too, is that the Eight of Pentacles is about gaining mastery over our emotions, over our experiences. And in this case, it's supporting the Judgment, which means that we have a reflection to do, or we've already perhaps performed this reflection. We already noticed this person. We already noticed them. They already noticed us. There's already a mutual attraction here. And so now we have to decide, are we going to put in the work to execute change? And there's this feeling of the two of you transitioning together. Two of Swords. I feel like one of you is really scared of making that change. And so for a long time, you've turned your back on that emotion because you're afraid of making a commitment or making a change. Because even though we're moving into a new opportunity in love, we're a little bit guarded. Look at the scales behind the Ace of Cups. So we're a little bit guarded because the Death energy, again, we're having a rebirth at the cost of something that we're closing down. We're closing out a chapter and having a rebirth in something else. And it's like we're taking a risk. We're being vulnerable. This little baby swan is moving into clarity. And I admit you will be taking things slow, or you'll be communicating about taking things slow here because you're both really anxious. Particularly the Divine Feminine is very anxious moving forward. But you're both pretty anxious because, again, there's a very mirrored energy here between the two of you. You're both equally anxious. You're both equally insecure. And that's why perhaps you've connected on such a level to begin with. Perhaps why that relationship or that friendship has formed to begin with, because you're both very similar in your insecurities. But the good news about this devil is that there's also equal attraction. And you can see if you look really closely that the chains around the neck are not tight. They're loose. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the King of Cups. Back of the deck is the Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. An emphasis on Libra energy here. And we are building upon a foundation. There's also aspects of the two of you, you know, working together in some sort of dynamic or working together in some sort of institution. And so there's that as a factor of insecurity that's mounting against us too, because there are challenges to every single connection that opens up. But this is definitely not insurmountable. Spirit says we can power through. The Divine Masculine here is a little bit insecure, right along with the Divine Feminine. But we see a beautiful evolution from this Page of Cups to the King of Cups. So this is just the beginnings of moving into a very abundant opportunity and future. It's your intuition that is calling you to move into what they want to reveal to you about this person and about this loyal heart. It's like you're anxious about shifting gears from friendship to more, but Spirit there's a gem in this person. There's something in it. It's like they're a diamond in the rough. There's a gem in there. And so they want to reveal that gem to you. And that's going to take exploration, and that's going to take time. But December is all about the beginnings of that, about transition. And you can see the King and Queen of Swords. It's like you guys make the decision together to explore this connection. You don't put any expectations on it, especially in December. You don't put any expectations on it. You just both agree to explore it, to see where it takes you. And Spirit is encouraging you to do just that, because they say you weave your destiny through those little micro leaps that you make. This person could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but there's also Capricorn energy here. We have Grasshopper. It says situations in the balance that require careful handling. And that could be because of the relationship that's already in place, or that could be because of a workplace connection. We have here Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And Bull, plenty of material things. There's an aspect of a lot of intelligence about this person, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I do think of the King of Swords. And so there's an aspect of business, of workplace element here. And sometimes that King of Swords can be like a boss energy. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. That's not for everyone. Woo. We have November being very significant as well. So right this moment, it's really significant. You may be in the process of communication. We also have here August, and it says discord among friends or family, the mice, and funnel. It's like a period of frustration and lessons to be learned. So moving into this cycle, there could have been perhaps a lot of frustration because we've been turning our backs on our true emotions. We're feeling the implications of that. But we have opportunity or windfall coming forward for us in December. And that's why Spirit presents it as an opportunity, because nobody is forcing you to enter into this cycle if you don't choose to be there. December love prediction. Oopsie daisy. We do have finances and career being a factor in December for you when it comes to love. So definitely your work realm could have a huge impact on your love realm. And I often say, you know, that energy doesn't just stay in its own little stall neatly. It ebbs and flows and it affects each other. And trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. And I feel like you're both really going to need it because of the insecurity that you're leading from in December. There will be challenges because of those insecurities, but Spirit says we can power through those. Back of the deck says soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So somebody that you feel inexplicably connected to may just be the key to your future. But you're not going to rush it. Spirit says you're going to take your time. But there's a lot of loyalty here with this person. We have Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. Cosmic Ancestor. There's an aspect of recognition here. When you first met this person, and I feel like you already know them, when you first met them, you may have like really hit it off And there's a reason for that, because you may have spent past lifetimes with this person. But it says, seed the light by staying grounded, because the Hermit takes baby steps. And that's what I feel like you're going to take in this connection, is baby steps. You're going to explore the connection. We have empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And back of the deck says cracked open. It says surrender to the alchemy of life. And so there's this aspect of the two of you feeding off of each other's insecurities. And so Spirit really wants you to work on your mastery of focus, so that you don't get, you don't get influenced by other people's insecurities, and you just power through with your own determination. Because you both sort of feed off of one another. December love predictions, please, for pile number 2. We have here milk, nourishment, nostalgia. And I think often of the Six of Cups when I think about nostalgia, and I think of friendships. I think about somebody who wants to be generous with you and vice versa. But also I feel like you're afraid of getting burned or afraid of getting hurt here. Yeah, here's Mary Shelley, loss. And her losses defined her life. After she lost her husband and her children, she really started to write very, very dark fiction. It just really defined who she was until her death. And so there's an aspect here of not letting losses in the past, or even perceived or anticipated losses, steal opportunities and steal moments of joy or moments of potential in this connection. We have the House here as well. And this is talking about stability and growth that can possibly be grown out of this Three of Pentacles. This is just the foundation, but we can build upon it. And for someone watching, this could lead to security. This could lead to ultimate commitments, potentially. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. Advice for pile number 2 for December love predictions. In the bowl today, 2 of Swords sideways, 4 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Now, Spirit never likes to tell you what to do. Of course, these readings are for you so that you can gather up all of the information that's given. The messages that resonate with you, you can make discernible decisions out of those messages. So they'll never tell us what to do, but they kind of egg us on. They push us, or they give us little nudges down certain pathways that they know are leading to abundance, because they want every good thing for us, and it's their job to try to keep us on course. Because this Ace of Swords is the truth. It's the clarity. It's an opportunity. And it pierces through all the insecurity as well, this truth. But we can't be passive about it because we're afraid of getting hurt, or we're afraid of hurting others. We have to turn our gaze towards intent, because the 4 of Wands is saying that this could be a precipice of change that leads you to commitment, celebration, success. So they're looking out for you by encouraging you to explore. We have the letter B. We also have here believe and always, and we also have Cupid's arrow. They are asking you for faith here. The situation is asking for trust. We have the clear crystal. I think of clearances and growth. We have learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. We also have here lemon. So it's about making the best out of a negative situation or past experiences that have inhibited us or contributed to our insecurity. We have bravery. That's what it's going to take, red, white, and blue. So I think of the United States. We have financial gain. I think about workplace situations. I also think about friendships and growth. We do have the Queen here. I think of the Queen of Cups with Mother Mary, and so there's an aspect of motherhood, also an aspect of water energy, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, I'd love to hear your story. Even if you have to come back after December to tell it to me, I would love to hear your story. If you do drop me a comment below and you're subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a free reading. And I can also notify you if you are chosen the winner. You can also check out my links for Etsy for a personal reading or for Instagram. But I hope that you come back and visit me for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the little green bulb. And this is your reading, December love predictions. What is coming in for you in December when it comes to love? You were actually drawn to 2 cards, and you didn't realize it, but you were drawn to 2 cards, and they were the chaos and conflict and the regeneration card here. So this can indicate that there has been some upheaval in an already standing connection, and there could be sort of a resurgence of that connection. So somebody from your past could be returning in December after a period of disconnect, after a period of upheaval. So take that as it resonates to your situation, but we shall see what is coming in for you in the month of December. What is coming in December, please, for pile number 3 when it comes to love? Some sort of regeneration is coming in. You're after a period of chaos and conflict. You have something new that's brewing, but it could be something from the past. Page of Cups. Two of Cups. Now you'll notice that Smee here is on a boat, and there's this aspect of transitions and peace or clarity coming in. You're going to be contacted suddenly. There's going to be some sort of sudden contact that comes in for you in December. Which is going to lead you to a lot of contemplation, because I feel like it is someone from your past that could be returning to you in December and reaching out to you suddenly after some sort of epiphany about you. We have the Emperor or Taurus energy, Virgo energy. And this person is focused, like they have a plan and an intent when they come in, because I just heard Eye of the Tiger. We have the 10 of coins and the 3 of coins. And with this 10 of coins, this particular card, I just heard that Maggie Rogers song, Light On. It's like you're keeping a light on for someone, they're keeping a light on for you. And then we have the Justice energy with the 3 of Swords. Now, this person I feel like has caused pain, or there has been pain in the past of this connection. And so there is a fear of that resurging, you know, where it's like an elephant in the room. There was something that caused the chaos in the first place, Spirit says. But this is a new doorway. And this person's coming forward claiming that they are different and claiming that they are a changed person in some sort of way, or they've had some sort of epiphany or revelation when it comes to you. Yeah, there's 8 of Wands, there's the 4 of Wands. And is Spirit just said it's coming in hot. Knight of Pentacles. This person could definitely be a Virgo or a Taurus or Capricorn. There's definitely earth energy coming forward here. The High Priestess. And when this person returns, you're already sitting on all the information you know to be true about this person, and at least what you've learned of them up to the point of the disconnect. Now they're going to come forward claiming that they want to prove themselves in some sort of way, that they want transitions. They are being influenced by their attraction for you. They are definitely attracted to you, which is a wonderful thing, but there's a fiery element of pressure that's leading to them reaching out to you. Could just be the acknowledgement of the epiphany that they had after a period of chaos and conflict with you. We have the Justice, Libra energy. And to be honest with you, it feels like this person sort of faced their just rewards, or faced the consequences of their actions, and they were left with lack. Like they were left with pain. They were left with disappointment. But to be honest, I don't love the energy of Shere Khan. I don't love the energy of him, because he was always kind of, he had such a gentlemanly way of approaching dialogue with Mowgli. He was always such a gentleman in how he spoke, but it's like he was underlying this. He was the bad guy in that movie, you know? So there's an aspect of this person really realizing that they presented themselves as not a really great person to you in the past, that they caused a lot of pain. And so they're coming forward with that acknowledgement. But they're claiming that they want to prove themselves to you this time around. 8 of Cups. Back of the deck is the 5 of Cups, and we have the 7 of Wands. Now, what has sparked all of this movement in December was the regret that they had over knocking all of those cups over. And they feel like they have come full circle in their awareness when it comes to the truth of this connection. And they're determined to show that they care. There's a determination in this person to prove themselves to you and to prove their love for you and to prove that they're still invested, and they want to show that to you. They want to treat you like a queen. That's what they're saying. Putting you up on a pedestal. So this person's coming back to life. They're coming back into your life, rather, in December for you. And so you're going to have a real decision to make, because you're going to have to decide, and you have been keeping a light on for this person. I feel like you want this person to come back around, but you're going to have to decide whether or not you want to participate in this connection at that point. I feel like you have gained a certain amount of empowerment since walking away, but I also feel like there's a lot of hope for the two of you to reestablish something, to reestablish the commitments that were made in the past. But it's like we're going, the 10 and the 3 is the 13. It's like the rebirths. It's like it's like this person wants to release all the past and everything that caused the upheaval and regenerate what has been. But the Hermit here reminds us that this person wants to prove, you know, that they are commitment worthy, that they are valuable, that you want them around. They want to prove that to you. But the Hermit here says, with his legs crossed, that they may be a little bit unable to take the practical steps right away. They have an inability to commit right away. And so the Hermit is asking us to retreat, to reflect upon that, but whether or not we want to commit. And that's why your higher self is leading that request. Because she wants you to ask yourself the critical truth, and she wants you to be honest with yourself about how fulfilled were you in the past of this connection. And she wants you to make sure that you're very observant if you allow this connection to be regenerated, as to whether or not you're feeling fulfilled within that. And then choosing if you're going to participate. And you very well may. Again, there is an establishment here of commitments, a reestablishment. That's what it feels like. A reestablishment of commitments in December. We have Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. And as I said, I feel like there almost was a marriage, or there was a marriage. There was something deeply in commitment before it disconnected, and before we thought there was permanent damage done. And then there's like a reaffirmation of our vows, or a reaffirmation of our love for each other, of our commitment to each other. Throne, position of authority and lighthearted, carefree time. And so you'll go through this phase of like a honeymoon phase where they are going to prioritize you, as I said. The King of Cups here is prioritizing this beautiful earth element, this 9 of Pentacles, who's as close to a queen as you can get her, but she's still embracing her independence, which means you're still going to have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder when it comes to those old energies. You're really going to be aware of and kind of focused on whether or not those old energies are going to rear their ugly head. We have here Skull. And Pig, beware of greed. It says hidden secrets that can harm you, and beware of greed. I will say this person is influenced by their passion for you, and they are a little bit possessive or guarded with the Emperor energy. They want to protect their investment. And so they want to prove themselves to you, but they may be leading from a place of insecurity and attachment that drives them towards you in the first place. So Spirit just wants you to be aware and be cautious, and just, if this person says they're going to prove themselves, then you make them prove themselves. We have here happiness. And to be honest with you, we do see you moving out of an unfulfilling cycle into something secure in the future after the implementation in December of this regeneration. December love predictions, please, for pile number 3. They want you to focus on the fact that you deserve love. You are lovable. And this person is pulling back Cupid's arrow and really holding out that force. It takes a lot of pressure to hold back and not just kind of flow back into this connection. That's why they're not necessarily asking you to hold back, but they are asking you to be a little bit cautious, and you insist that they take masks off, because there is a emphasis on clarity with the Justice, emphasis on truthfulness. And they want you to make sure that you're prioritizing your journey, that you deserve love. It says, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. And back of the deck says soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate on the back of that deck. And healing family issues poking out. Your love life benefit says you forgive your parents, but you may be healing a family issue or healing a already really established connection that has fallen out of alignment in some sort of way. There's been some sort of upheaval. We have empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what is not yours. And that's why they want you to have clear boundaries and be very focused, so that you don't allow any other influence to influence your decision. Allow any other emotion that doesn't belong to you to influence your decision, because this person's going to be coming in with a lot of communication. I feel like they have a lot to say when they do come back in December. And it's very flowery and it's very abundant, and it's like you could be lulled into it without being able to make a discernible decision of your own. We have here Harayat, longing for home, homesick for the stars. And so there is a regeneration. There's a resurgence of some older connection that has fallen into disarray. With the chaos and conflict card, there's going to be a change in the wind when it comes to that connection. We have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. They are prioritizing you being very honest and direct in this chapter. And they want you to let yourself be seen entirely, that you have nothing to lose. And so there's this aspect of putting yourself out there, because you may have hidden certain aspects of yourself in the past of this connection, which contributed to the big disconnect. Sometimes, when we have these sometimes the chaos and conflict card can talk about tower moments, when some truths come to light, or we have certain epiphanies that we can't go back from. We can say things that we can't take back. And so it's really important for you to let yourself be seen and to apply new forces to this connection this time around than you applied in the first place that brought you to the disconnect. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. Advice for December love changes, please, for pile number 3. I will say there's a lot of regret coming in from the Divine Masculine here too, for certain things in the past that led to that chaos and conflict. There's the 10 of Coins, there's the 10 of Cups, and there's the Ace of Wands. The spark that leads to change, the spark that leads to action. Right now the 10 of Pentacles is in limbo. It's like this investment that we've made in this connection is on there's an uncertainty about the future of it, but we have clarity coming in with the 10 of Cups. And truly with the Page of Cups, this is the beginnings that can re-establish the 10 of Cups. It's just the beginnings. And there is an aspect of this person, again, coming in to prove that they are worthy of that 10 of Cups with you. So there could be even children in this connection, so take that as it resonates to your situation. That's definitely not for everyone. We have the Barbie guitar. I think of little girls. We have V, I think of the Hierophant. It's also an initial, perhaps. We have Attraction, and we have Pisces. There is a very strong water element coming from the Divine Masculine. We also have here the purple whale tail. I think about royalty when I think of the color purple and empowerment, and I think about surrendering. We have a little angel. I think of little children. And we have the surrender of the Divine Feminine. We also have the honey cells that are filled with honey, so investment has been made here of some sort of karmic connection. We have learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. And they're coming forward with a lot of epiphanies or truth that they've learned within the disconnect. And we also have the 6 of Cups, so reunions for you, pile 3 in December. There could, again, children are also an aspect of the 6 of Cups for me. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you today. Hope that it resonates with you. I would love to hear your story, even if you have to come back after December to tell me. I would love for you to drop your comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my Etsy link for a personal reading if you feel called to. But I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.